is Victor Fernandez, and I'm an employment consultant here at Costi. I've been here since 2006. Sure, this goes back a little over 2 decades ago when I myself came to Canada as a newcomer, internationally trained professional. And honestly, I did have my share of struggles, uh, got a lot of information. Some of it was useful, some of it was not. And a lot of what I did was based on what I heard from my circle of contacts. There was a lot of trial and error. And in that midst of trying and failing, I did learn a lot in life, but I also wasted a lot of time. So I chose to go to a Costi service location at Dufferin Mall in Toronto. And I'd say that was one of the best decisions I made because I was able to find my way back. And when I started to think about what will I take up as a future career, this was the first thing that came to mind. I knew what it was to struggle as a newcomer, what the integration process was, how difficult the transition was. So with that experience, I thought I could be best able to help, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. It's very gratifying. Well, you've come to the right place. We've got a very resourceful team. Uh, we work with professionals, and we ourselves. There's a lot of human capital in our team. Everyone has got 10 plus years experience. And we've dealt a lot with clients over the years with similar profiles and backgrounds. So we exactly know what it takes to help you succeed. Our program is designed to look after 4 different sectors, wherein we assist internationally trained professionals from healthcare, engineering, IT, and finance. And the most useful aspect I would say about our program is the internship aspect, which is paid, which can be anything right from 8 weeks, can extend up to 12 weeks. And that is pretty much in their area of specialization. So we strive towards finding every client an internship. We had a client who came to Canada close to a year ago and was unable to find work in his field, and we couldn't figure out why. Usually when a client is not able to succeed, all kinds of reasons come to mind. The profile is not strong enough, or the client has built far too many barriers in his mind or her mind, uh, or there's a lack of confidence or self-esteem, or probably the client's not motivated enough, or maybe the client has failed a few times and has just given up. So we try and see what exactly is the issue. If the field is in demand and there's a low supply of candidates, then why is the client out of the market? So we have an honest conversation, and that's what I did. I sat with the client and got to understand what exactly was going through the client's mind, what were the reasons of not getting in. Uh, and through our interactions, I got to understand that the client had built more blocks in his mind, which was responsible for him not making a breakthrough in his field. And also, he was doing a lot based on hearsay. Many of those he met with gave him different ideas, and they did so with good intent. But that was not exactly the best thing to do in the labor market in terms of trying to get his foot in the door. And we started with his profile, build it up. Then we started working on his self-esteem and making him feel more motivated. So when he would do go for interviews, he would be in a better frame of mind to better present. And it was constantly reminding him that what he has is what employers are looking for. So once he began to understand that, what, my skills are in demand and there are not enough people doing what I'm doing, so I should be getting more interviews. And once we tailored his profile and did whatever was required for it to get past the applicant tracking softwares and telling him how to highlight his achievements, how to list his accomplishments, we saw a higher response ratio when he was applying for jobs, more interviews. And what I thought would be a better idea for him would be to get him an internship, because I thought that space of 8 to 10 weeks would be a perfect ground for him to restore his confidence and also learn everything from the local Canadian context. So I spoke to the employer, was very honest and upfront, saying this candidate has a lot to offer. All he needs is the opportunity. The employer readily agreed. We got him an internship, and somewhere around the 10th week, it was a 12-week assignment. Around the 10th week, to my surprise, the employer said that he's interested in offering him employment, right? So when I look at the whole thing in terms of how it began, from conception to completion, I remember our first interaction, and then for him to get an offer of employment and how all of it fell into place, that was very gratifying. So I would say I'll always remember that story for a long, long time. And the client was extremely grateful as well. Yeah. Our mission and our vision is to empower everyone so that they fulfill their real potential. And in the program that we do, we try to implement that every minute, every day of our work life. So we try and make sure we live up to our mission. And every client we meet with, we try to instill that ray of confidence, even though they've not succeeded so far. We always instill that ray of confidence that you're turning over to a new page, a new leaf. Things may change for the better right now.